What's up, guys? This is Chris with T3Medias, and this is my quick review of All Rise. This episode, what was this? Sweet Bird, something like that. Let's make sure I don't want to make a mistake this time because last time I record. This is my second time recording this. I did a whole recording and I wasn't even recording. But anyway, so in this episode, there are. Let's see. This was Sweet Bird of Truth. Now, right off the bat, everything that was going on with Lola, with the whole video game thing, I'm sorry, that was boring. It wasn't nothing happening there that was moving the whole series forward and at all. Now, everything that was happening with the other characters, Mark dealing with his case about not taking on the woman's assault case with the racist truck driver that almost hit her. Now, that was important because the way he solved it and whatnot, and figured it out. The whole thing with the reflection. Now, am I missing something? Because I had to rewind it twice. The part of the courtroom where the guy looked like he might get away with it, to the part where he reveals that the reflection in the glass shows that he was, release the brake and go for it. What did I miss? Because it seems like that was the same argument. Because when you looked at the tape, it was clear they were saying, well, if he was parking and did she jump into his way while he was parking? Either way it goes, he would have. So the whole reflection in the glass thing, like he had to release the brake. If you're parking, you're going to have to release the brake. Was he? So that I don't get it. That part of it I don't understand. It would be you would be taking the same action. Whether or not you could see the reflection in the back, anyway, the car would be moving forward and she was in the way. I thought the argument was he parking and she jumped in his way. Now it's like, no, it shows that he intentionally hit the gas and tried to hit her. But you knew that from the first time you saw the footage. You heard the car revving up and going forward to her. And she was like, hey, what the hell? Was you trying to hit me? So, I mean, it's not like she was like holding the phone and purposely jumped in the way and went, vroom, oh my God, he tried to hit me. Like make the noise with her mouth. So can you guys help me out and explain that to me? What am I missing? So I watched it twice, and I feel like I just saw the same argument. Like I would have convicted him too, but I'm biased. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know, because the guy looked shady. The way he was all like, "I'm gonna get away with this, dude." I don't know. I didn't like that shit. I would have been like, that motherfucker guilty. You don't want me in your jury at all. And then the other important thing was what happened to Luke. The whole thing about him jogging, he goes down to tie his shoe. Oh yeah, there's a black guy out there, and he's been robbing cars, and you fit the description. Put the shoelace down. Like, dude, you clearly see I'm just tying my shoe, dude. I was jogging. They don't want to hear that. That's messed up. When those kind of cops, when people like that are already in their mindset that you are the guy that they're looking for, that's it. You're the guy that they're looking for. Only thing, the fact that he kept his cool the way he did was mostly because he was a cop and he knew that this was about to blow over. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, when they realized he wasn't the guy and they released him, I don't even think they knew he was a cop even at that moment. And he's eyeballing the dude down, and the arresting officer was like looking at him like, "What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Yeah, I made a mistake, but this is my authority, and you gonna respect my say something. It's gonna be worse for you if you say something. Do something right now." I'd have spat on him. I'm sorry. I probably would have. But I mean, not at that moment. At the other moment when he realized at the end, when he got his award for his heroics in episode 1. And he was like, "You don't recognize me." Then you're like, "No." Now that part I understood. I would never recognized you. Being in that mindset, dude, he forgot about you the second he laughed about you, and then forgot about you like an hour later. Trust me. But obviously, this is a drama, so he needs his comeuppance. So he was there at the ceremony, right? And he's all like, it's you. Oh, man, hey, if you'd have had your badge on, the motherfucker, I was exercising and jogging. Like you said, I shouldn't have had to be like, you need to do better. Now, that little thing, that eyeballing him while he's like, you need to do better. That wasn't enough. Now I need to get your perspective on it. But the same thing would have happened to you. Now, if you're not black and whatnot, I mean, I know it's going to be hard. You can't really put yourself in the same exact situation. But I mean, there are cases of racist black cops who mess with white. So if no matter what you are, man or woman, or whatever the situation is, if a cop who obviously has a bias against you for whatever you are, if that would have happened to you, exactly the same way it happened to Luke, would you have let him off the hook and not reported it? Would you have just given that little speech lecture and stuff, or would you have reported him? I would have reported him because when you let them, I've learned the hard way. When you give them a pass, give them a lecture, and just let them slide, they feel like they got away with it. They feel like nothing can happen to them. They feel vindicated. They're gonna do it. He's gonna do it again. That's not how you teach. Now, yeah, 9 times out of 10, maybe if you do report them and the cover up is gonna come up like, they being too sensitive, man. You know how they are. You know how they are. And yeah, maybe he'll get away with it then too, but at least he'll know not to. He'll think twice. He'll think twice. He probably, if he's got a good heart, the lecture was probably enough. But the way he was acting in the beginning of the episode, nah. He went home and laughed at it with his wife. You believe that Negro tried to lecture me in front of everybody? Oh man, the steak was great though, babe. And he probably beats her and then goes to sleep. That dude ain't learning no lessons. He's a shitty cop. That's it. So let me know. Would you have forgiven him? Put it in the box below. Let me know what you guys think. Other than that, check it out. Erin Cummings is coming back. If you don't, she's the cricket detective from episode 1. She's coming back on episode 4. That was cool. And I love her on the John Campea show. Go on YouTube and check out the John Campea show if you haven't already been watching that. She's there every week. She's not going to be there for the next couple of weeks because she's working a little bit more in her acting. But you can see past episodes and whatnot. Let's look up John Campea and then type in Erin Cummings. And she's great on the movie talk and the panel talking about this stuff. I'm a huge fan of her. Support her on her social media and all that. She's a great person, and I look forward to seeing her in the next episode. Other than that, guys, Mark's girlfriend, we got to see her. Not bad at all. We got to see Lola's boyfriend. I still think they're gonna hook up. Maybe not this season, maybe not the next season, but soon. It's gonna happen. So let's just see what happens with that, and I guess we'll find out. So until next time, guys, any other questions, comments, concerns, put it in the box below. Until then, peace.